Peleka hadi Kasarani ambapo kwa njia ya simu naungana na mwenzangu Lin Washira ambaye atakuwa anatufahamisha zaidi kuhusiana na hii taarifa ambayo nimekuarifu kwamba tuifuatilia. Lin, iwapo unanisikia, tumetaraji kwamba huyo rais wa FKF Nick Mwendo atakuwa anazungumza kuhusu Kenya kupokonywa nafasi ya kuweza kuandaa haya mashindano ya CHAN. Je, amezungumza tayari ama kuna yapi ya kutaarifu kuhusiana na taarifa hii, Lin?
Lofty bila shaka na kupata vizuri sana, na hatuko katika uga wa Kasarani, tuko katika mkahawa wa Pan Africa hapa jijini Nairobi, na mwenyekiti wa shirikisho la kandanda nchini FKF anasubiriwa kutoa taarifa rasmi kuhusiana na ni kipi kilichokwenda mrama na kufanya Kenya kupokonywa nafasi ya kuwa mwenyeji wa Dimba la CHAN. Kufikia sasa bado hajafika kwenye chumba ambacho wanahabari wanasubiri kuhotubiwa, lakini tunaarifiwa kwamba amewasili katika kikao hiki na kidogo wanafanya ile tunaita consultation kati ya FKF ambalo ni shirika la kandanda hapa nchini na Sports Ministry ambayo inawakilishwa na katibu wa kudumu Peter Kaberia, lakini tunasubiri waje waseme ni kipi, kwa sababu wawili hapa nchini asubuhi kutoka Accra ambapo shirikisho la soka barani Afrika CAF lilitoa uamuzi na kusema kwamba Kenya haiko tayari kuwa mwenyeji wa dimba hili ambalo lilitarajiwa kuandaliwa hapa mwaka ujao, na kufuatia uamuzi huo, bila shaka Wakenya wengi wanaonekana kutofurahishwa, na haswa kwa sasa imekuwa ni kama sasa ni mchezo wa kuelekezana kidole cha lawama, huku FKF ikisema Kenya haikupokonywa nafasi ya kuwa mwenyeji kwa sababu ya kuwa Kenya haiko tayari, lakini kwa sababu za kisiasa, huku CAF ikisema kwamba haina hakikisho kwamba dimba hili likija hapa nchini na vile siasa inavyoendelea, kama Kenya itaweza kuwa mwenyeji huku siasa zikiendelea. Pia upande wa serikali ukisema hauwezi pia ukachukua jukumu lote kusema ni kwa sababu hawakutoa pesa katika wakati unaofaa ndio maana Kenya ilipokonywa dimba hili, na tunasubiri sana kuona ni kipi mwenyekiti wa FKF atasema na ni kipi katibu wa kudumu kutoka wizara ya michezo hapa nchini Peter Kaberia pia atasema. Watatoa sababu zipi? Nani watajitetea vipi? Hilo ndilo tunasubiri kwa sasa, Loki.
Nick, kunradhi Lina, nimeipitia ile taarifa ya kutoka Ghana, shirikisho la kandanda barani Afrika CAF, na nikaona sababu moja ambayo wametoa ni miundo misingi kutokuwa ya kumakinika hapa nchini Kenya, na siasa zimepigwa, watu wakizungumza mitandaoni kwamba serikali yetu ya Jubilee iliweza kuahidi viwanja vitano vya kimataifa na hilo halikufanyika. Je, minongono kama hiyo ipo? Mnatarajia ziwe ni sababu ama watashikilia kwamba ni mshike wa siasa peke yake ambao umesababisha kupokonywa fursa hii Kenya?
Nadhani itakuwa ni uongo ama itakuwa si kweli kusema kwamba mshike wa siasa ndo sababu kuu ya kufanya dimba hili kutolewa hapa nchini. Nadhani inaonekana wazi kwamba Kenya haiko tayari. Iwapo kuna Wakenya ambao wangetaka kusema ni siasa, si sababu ya viwanja, lakini sababu haswa ni viwanja, kwa sababu tukiangazia sasa viwanja, dimba hili lilifaa kuandaliwa katika uga wa Machakos, uga wa Kinoru, uga wa Kasarani, Nyayo na pia uga wa Kipchoge Keino mjini Eldoret. Kwa sasa kulikuwa na ziara ya maafisa wa CAF, shirikisho la soka barani Afrika, wiki mbili zilizopita, na ziara hiyo ilifuatia ziara nyingine ambayo ilifanyika majuma mawili yaliyopita pia. Na tukiangalia kwa viwanja hivyo vyote, ni Kasarani pekee ambayo karibu kuwa tayari, na pia hawakuridhishwa pia na Kasarani. Walisema kuna vitu vingi bado vinafaa kufanywa. Ukiangalia uga wa Kinoru bado kumechimbwa, bado vitu vingi havijafanywa, nyasi bado haijapandwa, Kipchoge Keino pia bado hayo yote hayajafanyika. Ikafika wakati ambapo uga wa Machakos ukatolewa kwenye orodha ya viwanja ambavyo vitakuwa ambavyo vingechezewa michuano hii ya CHAN, kwa sababu Kwa hivyo nadhani sababu zaidi ama sababu kuu ya dimba hili kutolewa nchini Kenya, nadhani tu Kenya haiko tayari. Ni vile tunajua Kenya ni ngumu kukubali kusema ndio makosa yalifanyika, na haswa inaonekana ni kama lawama inaelekezewa serikali ya Jubilee kwa sababu ndio iliahidi viwanja vitano katika kipindi cha miaka mitano, na kufikia sasa hatujaona hata playground.
Naam. Na Aline, kuna swali la ubishi mitandaoni kwamba huyu rais wa shirikisho la soka nchini Nick Mwendwa alisema kwamba atajiuzulu iwapo tutakosa hii nafasi. Tutatarajia ajiuzulu?
Nadhani lofty hiyo ni ile tunasema ni semi za Wakenya ama Kenyan sayings. Watu wanasema kwamba jambo fulani lisipofanyika nitajiuzulu, lakini ukweli ni kwamba hatujaona. Inakumbukwa sana Amos Kimunya akisema I would rather die than resign. Unajua, sasa kwa hivyo nadhani kulingana na vile mazungumzo yanaendelea hapa na Nick Mwendwa amewasili, hakuna mwelekeo kwamba huenda akajiuzulu, na ninadhani katika kikao hichi cha habari inatarajiwa Nick Mwendwa atakuwa akijitetea, na haswa anasema lawama si yake, yeye ni FKF na serikali ndio ina jukumu la kutoa pesa.
Naam, asante sana Lynn. Naona tayari pale hotuba karibu kutolewa. Wacha nikupeleke moja kwa moja pale ndani tukisafisha ile picha, mtazamaji upate taarifa hii moja kwa moja kutoka Pan Africa Hotel. Mtazamaji, ni taarifa ambayo tutaitarajia muda wowote, sekunde yote kutoka sasa, kuhusiana na Kenya kuweza kupokonywa nafasi ya kuweza kuandaa dimba hili la nchi bingwa barani Afrika, mashindano haya ya CHAN. Kumbuka Kenya iliweza kuandaa mashindano mengine ya IAAF ambayo yalifanyika pale Kasarani, na hatujui kwa nini safari hii haikuwezekana. Wacha tusikie sababu zitakazotolewa.
Most important is also to be able to have an opportunity to explain what is going on and to have you as our partners, as you've always been. And may I start by thanking you for the many reports that you've already managed to bring out, and many positive positions and support. I've had very many calls from yourselves, and I thank you all, and especially those who called me yesterday, because it was very important and very encouraging hearing the kind of questions and even statements that you made. Today, we are here to share with you the status of CHAN, which I think is the issue you are most interested in. And I would like from the onset to say that we have lost CHAN, and we are very disappointed by this. We were very ready to host CHAN, and up to the last minute, we pushed it, explained it, and gave our full guarantee as the Federation and as government to try and convince them that all is well and we are in a position to actually do this. However, as it were, the decision was made that due to many reasons, key being political situation, they are not going to take the chance to host CHAN here. I know there are very many questions as to what was really the reason, what was the other reason. From the discussions that we had with CAF, directly the president and all his vice presidents, the key reason is they are concerned about the direction and the status of our politics, and they feel that we are not predictable. We tried to explain our constitution, our rights, and how democratic we are. But they were not able to see it in exactly the same light. And the other issues of preparedness and readiness, really, those, I'm sure most of you being sports reporters can tell, it's easy to explain. Kenya is not the first one to host an event with this kind of timetable and at this time. We were able to explain that from a technical point of view, we had sat with different technical people, from contractors to engineers, including people who provide these services to FIFA and CAF facilities in other countries. And we had sufficient guarantee that by the time of the event, we would have had the stadium ready. In fact, their own inspectors gave their report and said that 2 of the stadia were ready more or less 80%. The other 2 were still work in progress. And from where we stand, most of the work that needed to go on could have been finished within that time. But before I continue, I think we should invite the president of FKF to give us his views on the side of football and really where we are on this.
Thank you, PS. I want to just walk through very quickly what happened in Accra. I was invited by the CAF executive to present our position and our readiness for the tournament. And I went and traveled with the PS, and we were invited to listen to the inspection team as they delivered the report that they had to the executive committee. We also had a chance to present. I did a presentation, and the PS did on the part of government as well. And basically, as he has said, the words that have been given by my colleagues at CAF is that the general risk, the general overall risk surrounding Kenya is what most members of EXCO could not agree with, or a couple of them rather could not agree with. They toyed with a couple of options, but they thought that because we are going into October and there will be uncertainty until late November, that particular point was making them very nervous, because in December they should be testing the venues. So that became very tricky. Of course, then there were a few other reasons, like as the PS has said, that they expressed to us. And so we went into a meeting yesterday with government, myself, and CAF. We had a lengthy meeting yesterday, and they tried to explain why they made this decision. Of course, we do not agree. Obviously, we felt that we could do this, we could host this. We didn't agree, but CAF has to make decisions, and we are members of CAF. And they decided that those risks made them not be able to proceed and execute CHAN in Kenya. So I want then further to say then what happens, because we are a nation that in the last 25 years never built any stadia, never invested in any infrastructure at that time because of different reasons. In the last 6 months, I have seen serious progress in doing this, albeit you could say taking some time to do this. I was elected last year on 10th of February. It is important for you to note that we were given this tournament in February of 2014. But for obvious reasons, we were given the flag, and I think the chairman of Sports Kenya was there. We were given the flag in 2015, Feb. So for a full year, we were waiting for the instruments. We got the instruments on 2015, Feb. So then I was elected last year in February. And I would say that in that period of time, I have seen good progress. You have seen Nyayo move very well. You have seen Kasarani host IAAF. Indeed, the concern about Kinoru and Eldoret, they raised with us. We feel that the experts have been clear with us that they were going to be ready latest by 15th of December. And we said that, but CAF didn't feel so. And it was two sides basically arguing about who is saying what is right. And at the end of it, they said so. But overall is that they were clear with me that they cannot take the risk, especially the political risk, into November for this tournament, and therefore they could not host this with us. It's very important for us to be clear about these issues. I know there would be a lot of speculation and many things that different people have said, but that is what it is. So moving forward, then what happens? Very important. I had a conversation, and you will notice, for those journalists who are keen, in that this year the Under-17 World Cup is in India. And there will be decisions made by the FIFA Exco in India to change the format of the Youth World Cups. I'm going to repeat that again, that are done biannually. So those formats, now one of the proposals, and which we believe is going to go through in India, is that they will be rotating around Africa. All right? So the next two tournaments, U20, U17 World Cup, is in 2019. And CAF has extended their hand to Kenya. They will support us for one of those two tournaments, either the U20 or U17, because they do agree that some of the situations, like political one, we could not be on top of them. They are national, and there's nothing we could do. While they also cite a few other things, they think that it will be fair to give Kenya a chance when there's no politics going on, in a year when we shall have determined our issues. And therefore, I have, through President Ahmad, and the two vice presidents, agreed with them that CAF will support Kenya for the 2019 U20 or U17, depending what we shall do. That means, as opposed to CAF and their requirements, we have to be ready in February next year. When FIFA comes for inspection, they don't come to see what you're building. They come to see what is ready. So we have to be ready by February, by the time we put in the documents, so that they're coming to see ready facilities. So we need 4 venues, we're working on 5. We need 10 training pitches and all the other things. They cited that Kenya is excellent in hotel, in hospital infrastructure. And indeed, I want to say again, they have extended to us that we will be able to host the CAF Congress in 2019 if we go on and do the Under-17. So I just want to say that we have to move forward from here. Decision has been made. CHAN will not be in Kenya. We have to build a stadium now. We have a vision at the federation to ask every county now to have one stadium, 8,000 seater. And therefore we will continue on this path and make sure we work with government and the ministry to finish the work, to bid again in February, to make sure every county has a stadium, because this then will not be the problem if that happened. And then we shall move forward like that.
Thank you, Nick. I think also one thing that is important for us to share today is that these stadia were built not just for the event, not so that we can show them out there. They are built for us, for use by us. So the government has already committed these resources. We will not stop the programs. I think we will continue with the construction as was planned, with or without CHAN. It's important for us to understand that the commitment to build this stadia is on. The money was already given. The works are ongoing, and I believe that we will have them ready by the time it requires them. But there is also another part of this process that I would like us to share and appreciate as a country. Our youth require more and more of these facilities. I think opportunities like this come rarely, and here we have one opportunity to collaborate between the federation and the government to provide these venues and the supporting infrastructure. In fact, if you listened to what this gentleman was saying in that room, is when you look at the airport system, we have opened Isiolo. We have commercial airlines going from Nairobi to Isiolo every other day. We have an airport in Eldoret. Nairobi has excellent hotels, so do all these other cities. Kenya has all things going for us. We could host any event here, and we could get the support. The only part that was incomplete is the stadium. And if we can work out of our politics so that we don't always have to deal with the politics. You know, it is one thing for our politicians to say whatever they say, but the way it affects us down the line is very, very serious. The way people look at us from outside is not the same way we look at ourselves from inside. So while that is going on, I want to say that the government is committed. We are going to continue with the stadia, and for us to even qualify for better, bigger events, we need more stadia developed. And with the Kinoru, with Nyayo, Kasarani, Eldoret, Kisumu, Mombasa, Machakos, and now we have these other regional stadia that are in place. I think we have a very, very good opportunity to get things going. We have a few challenges when you imagine how to deal with issues of politicking, because Kenya is a democracy. A lot of people cannot imagine how we could even allow the process we have allowed to go on, because it's different. But we believe in our law, we must stick to our constitution, and everyone here has a right. If somebody chooses to go and contest something in Kenya, it is in their right to do it. And while other people in other parts of this world may not appreciate it, we have to stand and say that's our law. If that is why we will lose, so be it, but our constitution will progress. In the same token, we have seen challenges where some of the other sporting communities are also jittery with us, and we had the Cricket World League make a statement the other day that they also are worried about the situation, the political situation. So it's not just about CHAN. It's actually an image that is going out there that is concerning. But I think the commitment we have as a country, as a sporting fraternity, both the government, the federation, including the media here, we all share in this. It is our collective loss, but it is also our collective opportunity. I think we have a good chance, I think we have a good chance to develop our country to become an excellent host, and let us work on it to do that. We will take questions and then go to the next stage. We will start with the gentleman at the...
Naam, mtazamaji, ni taarifa